Hey there, and welcome to the Cosy Corner, a podcast about all things cozy. Join us as we dive into the world of film and TV, a little true crime and spooky time, food reviews, and talk to some special guests too. So get cozy, grab some snacks, and settle in, because we're about to begin. Hello and welcome to an episode of Cosy Corner Podcast. Now today it's going to be a little bit different than what we usually do because unfortunately Abby isn't quite well at the moment. She's been dealing with a horrendous abscess, so obviously we're going to give her some time to rest and recover, get over that, and then she'll be joining us again back on the pod. So stay tuned for that because we've actually got quite a few episodes planned, so when she does come back we're going to be rolling those out. Including a Deadpool review, which I'm sure some of you are excited for. And as well, we're doing a bit of a different setup today, so it might look a little bit different. I don't know whether I'm going to stick with this. I currently have kind of like my laptop on a laptop stand on my knee, and it keeps moving now and again, so I'm not quite liking that for the video viewers. I don't know whether I'm going to stick with this. We'll see. It's what we're doing for these episodes anyway, and I've got some different lighting set up as well, which I'm actually quite liking the lighting setup. It's a lot easier than what I had. I had like a big studio light set up and it was a pain to actually put up, and these are just little clip-on lights, one here, one there, and camera in the middle. But yet I'm not loving the laptop situation. That's gonna get annoying, yeah. So stick around and be annoyed. That's mainly the theme of the podcast anyway. But so I thought, while Abby's away, why don't I try and do a few episodes where it's just me and you, the lovely audience. I've got a few little like stories and that and some reviews to go through. So I've been meaning to record these anyway, so why not now? But yeah, I thought I'd jump in with a really funny story that I think works quite well for a nice little story time. I think this will be quite funny. So lately, a little bit of backstory. I've been dealing with a really sore neck on my right side. Not sure why, could be the way I sleep. I do sleep on my front and like kind of like this. So probably that. But then I've always slept like that, so then why would it bother me now? I'm a video journalist, so I primarily spend my days editing video at a desk, on the computer, hunched over like a editing gremlin. Maybe it's that, or maybe it's just my body deteriorating. Who knows at this point? So I decided, right, contact my doctors, and I did. And they suggested some neck exercises, which I've been doing. Hasn't really helped all that much. And then like paracetamol, but I've had to up it because it got really, really bad, the pain. So I upped it to like cocodamol. And even that wasn't touching it all that much. Of course, I'm a Tiger Balm queen, so I had to use some of that. And it wasn't really doing much. So I decided, right, I have to take some serious action now. I'm going to go get a massage. Problem was, my usual place didn't have any appointments. So that was a pain. So I looked around at a few different places, found somewhere that looked pretty decent, and I thought, yeah, reviews look really good. So I booked to go, and I booked just like your regular aromatherapy oil massage. Nothing fancy, I just wanted the job done. Normal massage. You tell them what pressure you want. There we go. No. That wasn't how the experience went. Yeah, it takes an unexpected turn, really. So I go in, and first off, the woman was lovely, but I booked online, and she was like, she didn't speak an awful lot of English. And she said, no one's told me that, like, there was someone coming in from booking online, like, don't know anything about that. So I showed her the proof, and she's like, oh yeah, you've booked online. It's like, yes, I did. And I paid £40 for 60 minutes, which is really good. Like, that was a very good price. So she said to me, I do actually have someone coming in now, but if you want to wait an hour, then great. So I was already a bit like, gotta wait now. God, this is not going well. This is not going how it's supposed to. I just wanted a nice little relaxing day, and now I've got to go wait. But anyway, I took myself to a little coffee shop, and I had a coffee, and I waited, and then eventually I went back in, and she was like, oh yeah, just this way. So I went in, and of course for a massage, take your clothes off and all that. So, and I did say I don't want the front doing, just back, shoulders, neck, all that, not the front, And she was like, that's fine. But she asked me before I got undressed, so what's the problem? What's brought you in? And obviously I told her what's been going on with the neck and how it's been affecting me. And then she suggested, well, since it's more about pain and stiffness, I would actually recommend a Thai massage. Now, if you're like me, maybe you don't know what a Thai massage is, because I definitely did not, which is something that became clear to me as the experience went on. Yes, so I didn't expect half the stuff that happened, but I assumed Thai massage kind of just meant like a massage, but maybe with different Thai oils or different Thai massage moves. I don't know. I'm not really like well up on massage techniques, so I just blindly agreed. I said, yeah, sure, that sounds good. You sound like you know what you're doing. That's great. So then she left me to get on the bed and all that. But talking about the bed, when I first went in, when I go to my usual place, which is on around the corner from me, the bed is like really thin, and like as a plus size girly, it can be a little bit of a struggle to like fit. But this one I had no problem, because the bed could have easily fit about 4 people. It was ginormous, absolutely massive. And I couldn't help but think to myself, I was like, is this like a normal bed for massage? Because I've not seen this before, and I get aromatherapy massages regularly. I'm a chronic pain girly. I need them. So yeah, already I was like, okay, this is a bit odd. And then I noticed it was really like up against the wall, the actual bed. So then I thought, well, how does she get round to like get to my left side? I don't know, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to get on the bed. So I stripped down to underwear, bra off, and hop on the bed. And I'm just chilling. I'm waiting for her to come in. She comes in, knocks politely, comes in, and starts massaging. She starts at the legs, like the feet and the legs. Then she comes to the shoulders and all that. And then there's like a moment where she's not doing anything. And I'm like, is something wrong? Or like, what's going on? The next minute, I feel a person's weight just like sink down onto the bed next to me, and I'm like, she got on the bed next to me. What is going on? But I'm like, okay, maybe this is, I don't fully know what a Thai massage is. This could be part of it. Maybe they join you. I don't know. So yeah, she's on the bed next to me, and she's massaging my legs while she's on the bed. And she's like using her full weight, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's happening. She's getting like better angle, I suppose, and like using, gravity to like use her weight to massage the legs. Okay, cool. That explains why the bed's that big. Also, while I was on the bed, I, was looking around a little bit, and I did notice that the sheets, although clean, very clean, this was a spotless place, they were ripped. And I was like, what goes on to caused that? Well, my question was answered. So she proceeds to stand up on the bed and get in different positions as if she's like a pro wrestler, and she's massaging my body while she's like stood up and bent over, and I can see from the angle that I'm lying, her legs are moving as well with it, which I'm like, that's how the sheets have got ripped, because like with the friction of doing that, it's torn them. Okay, why not change them though? That was a bit odd. Like, can we not change the sheets? I don't like the ripped sheets. That made me feel weird. But anyway, so as she's going at it then, she stops again for a minute, and I'm like, she's probably getting down now. Probably finished that little bizarre section there. Okay, back to a normal massage. No. The next thing that I felt was what I can only describe as the weight of a person physically walking on my back. And that was exactly what was happening. Didn't see that one coming. I kind of only thought that existed like in movies and that. I didn't know that this was like a real massage that actually happens. And then it occurred to me, I fully did not know what a Thai massage was. Not at all. No one informed me that this was an actual practice. No one, not one person in the world had prepared me for this. So I'm being obliterated by this lovely tiny little Thai woman's feet, and not gonna lie, it did feel good. No complaints. This was fantastic. It was all just very unexpected, because I was fully lying there expecting, the regular Thai massage, regular massage, and then, just like massaging your neck and all that. But no. She's fully walking on my back. And I can't help but feel sorry for her, because to be fair, there's a lot of surface area with my body. She had her work cut out for her. She did get out of breath at one point. And so did I, weirdly. But yeah, it was a bit of teamwork. Because as well, in a Thai massage, which I found out throughout the experience, it's not like a passive massage. You also have to get involved. And you kind of do like a bit of yoga, like collaborative yoga is how I would call it. So she then proceeds to stand on my bum. Sorry, for the viewers then, I have no idea what just happened. Okay, so that triggers that. Right. Well, that is a new revelation for me. So if I move my hand like that, it seemed to be triggered by a thumbs up. Sorry, audio listeners are probably not understanding what's going on. Something just like appeared on my screen. I think it was triggered by my hand movements, and I talk with my hands. It's not even triggering it now. I think I'm going insane. Anyway. I feel like that's happened before, I think, with Alice on the podcast. I think balloons were triggered at one point. Sorry. Oh, there we go. See, yeah, it is. It's thumbs up. How do I turn that off as well? Because, if I'm doing like a serious podcast, like that isn't a funny story, that would be highly inappropriate, wouldn't it? Anyway, getting back to this hellscape of a story. I do have an ADHD mind as well, so I do go a bit back and forth with storytelling. So enjoy. But yeah, what was I saying? Not a clue. We went through the rip sheets. She was on my back. Oh, my bum. That was it, yeah. So at one point, she was massaging my bum with her feet, which I never thought would be a sentence that I would say. Again, no complaints though. It did feel great. She was like, it was kind of like quicksand. Like, because I know she was on the bum, like she stood, but then it kind of like sunk a bit. Because again, there's a lot of surface area. I'm a big girly, and yeah, it felt like she was like sunken in a bit more. But she really went at it, and it did feel good. And then at one point, she kind of, I think she knelt on my bum, and then she grabbed my arms and then pulled me up as well. It's very weird. I, again, didn't expect it, didn't understand what was going on. Still didn't question it though, because I'm the type of person where I don't want to like question things, be a burden. I'm an anxious person, and like I obviously agreed to this, but I didn't know what I agreed to, so I didn't want her to think that I didn't know. Again, that thing has appeared on the screen. Other podcasters would stop and cut this out and like, redo stuff, but no, I feel like it's more entertaining with that in. Also, I don't have the time. God, no. So, yeah, that was the collaborative yoga aspect. And that happened a few times. And then at one point she put her arms underneath my arms and like, she like kneed me in the back. And I was like, is this a part of it? Or do you just not like me? Because some of them were quite painful. They were quite painful. And it did make me second guess what was actually going on. But yeah, then she puts me back down gently. And there was like an area where I could put my face if I wanted to. And then she was massaging like at the top like of my back by the neck with her feet. And she's doing quite a good job. And then the next minute she kind of like straddles me, which I've never had a woman do. So that was an experience. And her bum was on my bum. And that lasted for a few minutes. I don't know what it was for, but again, I wasn't going to question it. I just love that I went into this expecting a normal, just everyday, regular massage, and instead I had the most wild experience. Yeah, if I'd have known where a Thai massage was going in, it wouldn't have been that weird. But yeah, so then she does a few different like yoga poses again, and she keeps asking me like, "This okay?" And I was like, yeah, this all of this is great. I'm not in pain. This is fine. And then she's like really going at it again with her feet. And at one point, it just kind of felt like she was rearranging my internal organs, but in a good way. I don't know whether that comes across, but it felt good still. And then she asked me to sit up, and I thought, oh, is the massage finished? Like, it doesn't feel like it's been 60 minutes. Wouldn't mind it being finished because I feel like I've been through a traumatic event. So, whatever happens, But no, she just wanted to sit behind me so that I was in between her legs. And then she just kind of proceeded to hold me. Kind of like a hug or an embrace. And she sat there for about 2 or 3 minutes. And we just kind of like rocked a little bit. And I was like, oh. So we're doing human contact now. Okay, so that's what that feels like. Well. And then she did something which again I only thought was in the movies. I didn't think that this was like a thing. But like that classic like karate chop action, like karate chop massage move. I don't know what else to call it. Well, she did that. And honestly, I feel like she touched a part of my soul. It was intense. It was very intense. Very. And although I did say, like, don't do the front, she did respect that, but she still massaged, like, up here, which felt great. That was amazing. Massaged my face as well. At one point, she did slap my face quite a few times. I don't know if that was a part of it, or if she just had something against me. Uncertain on that one. Wasn't a fan of that. A lot of just, like, gentle slapping. The ears, like, got that too. Don't know why. And then I'm just trying to remember actually what happened after this bit, because to be fair, I feel like for some parts of it I did black out just because I was in shock at what was happening. I don't recommend going into a Thai massage and not knowing what it is, because your soul will leave your body at some point. For me, it was quite far into it, like near the end, really. I think it was the hugging part that got me, because it felt so intimate. And she just kind of, like, rested her head in my shoulders. Yeah. I'm still not over it. I don't know whether we're in a relationship now after that, or what. But, she will always hold a special place in my heart, definitely. So, since she wasn't doing full frontal, she did then go back to the legs, but this time I'm on my front. So now I'm facing her, I can see her, and she is on the bed coming towards me, and I'm like, this feels intimate. And yeah, she massaged areas that I did not know could be massaged. A lot of cheek. A lot of bum, yeah. So much. Again, I didn't want to question it. I felt too awkward. I just let her go for it. If she was going to go anywhere else, I would have said something. But she did get close to that area, I will say. No complaints, though. It felt amazing. It just really took me by surprise. I don't think I've been this close to another woman since I was inside my mum's womb. This massage changed me as a person. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to be the same again. I really, really don't. It was quite the experience. I will say, halfway through the massage, while I was still, conscious, and taking in what was happening, I did notice that the pain that was in my neck was gone. Now, whether that was from the massage or from the sheer shock of what was happening, I don't know. But it's not come back since. It has gone. It's completely gone. I can move my neck now freely. No pain. It's been amazing. And I've been plagued with this for like a week. And normally, because I can get neck pain quite a bit, mainly because of like constantly video editing, and I probably have poor posture and I don't sleep in a great position, but I usually deal with a bit of neck pain like all the time, and I just kind of get used to it. Now and again I'll get a massage that'll relieve it for a few weeks, and then it's a cycle of doing it again. But this time the neck pain was different, and it was horrendous, and I could not cope. I was taking cocodamol, I was using Tiger Balm, I was praying to every god in existence, please get rid of this pain, it's horrendous, I cannot sleep, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I couldn't like concentrate properly. I've been watching like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and different shows with my mum. It's our first time watching it and she's loving it. And I could not tell you what season or episode we're on, because I can't concentrate because of this constant agonizing, searing pain that's been going on. So, although a week sounds like a short time to be suffering, it feels like it's been an eternity. So, I was desperate, and I didn't care what massage she was offering. She was like, Thai massage, and I was like, whatever you need to do, just please help. Please take care of it, get rid of it. And she did. She absolutely did. Yeah. Even after the massage was done, like, she sat me up again and like looked at me, stared into my soul, and was like, "Was this okay?" I was like, "Yeah, this is fine. This is all good." And then like she did like a few little things. What, like, I don't know, something. She also had some sort of wooden, I think it was like bamboo or something, and she kept hitting the back of my neck with that. Again, not sure why. I didn't really feel any benefits from it. Maybe she did. I don't know. But as she was doing that, because I was sat up, I was like, I feel the need to make conversation. Because, like, I'm sat up and, like, we can see each other out of our eye line. Like, what? I need to, like, talk because it felt weird to not talk. So then and I am quite the yapper, obviously. So then I just asked her, like, oh, so how long have you been massaging for? And she just went, not long. It's like, oh, okay, great. That gives me so much confidence and comfort in this moment. I have no idea if 90% of what she did was like an actual massaging practice or therapy. But you know what? It worked. I walked out of there feeling absolutely amazing. Mainly because I had some sort of adrenaline high. Because I think my body went into a bit of shock of like, is this a fight or flight moment? Like, what's going on? So, yeah, I went out of there and I just walked and I kept walking for a while and I didn't know where I was going. And I found myself a little coffee shop and I sat down and I just like had to take a minute. I was like, a woman just walked on my body. What just happened? The things she did to me. No one's ever done that to me before. And I don't think anyone will ever do that again. Like, wow. I mean, no complaints though. Apart from the rip sheets, I do think she could change those. She could get new ones. I mean, you can get really cheap ones. Like, just change them, please. Please change them. Like, that, for me, I was like, whoa, why is there rip sheets? Do I want to stay here? Or what? No, I'm desperate. This pain is really bad. Oh, so yeah, back to when I finished the massage though. So she laid me back down again, very gently. And then she said, okay, it's all finished now. I'll leave you for a few minutes. Sit up slowly. And you're welcome to shower when you're done if you want. And I was like, oh my god, there's a shower in the room as well. When did that get there? I was so distracted by everything else going on, by her feet rearranging my internal organs and bone structure, that I didn't notice that there was just like a full-on shower in the room. Okay. So, yeah, I did consider that, but then I was like, no, I feel weird showering. So I did have like she used a little bit of oil near the end of the massage, which like she rooted around for a while, and then like she found some and put some on, but yeah, most of the time she kind of just used the, wasn't like a towel, it was more like a decorative cloth, I don't know what to call it, but it had a gorgeous pattern on it. She used that a lot, to like massage. And yeah, I went to the bathroom afterwards because although I didn't need to pee at the beginning of the massage, during it when she was physically standing or stomping on my bladder, I needed to pee. And I'm not gonna lie, I think a little bit did come out, I think. I'm not proud of it, but she really went for it. So yeah, I was desperate for a wee. So I said, can I go to the toilet really quick? And she's like, oh yeah, it's just down there. So I went in and then everything was just full of like all these gorgeous, ornate Thai paintings. It's like, wow, the level of detail. Even in the bathroom, when like people don't come here for fine art, but they should. It was beautiful. So yeah, it was such a weird little experience, and I'm still not quite over it. I will say today, because it's the next day for me, this happened to me yesterday, I feel like I have been bulldozed. I just can only feel pain in every part of my body, except my neck, weirdly. Like, she cured that, but she made it hurt everywhere else. But it's not like bad pain. It's like a good kind of ache, like if you've done a bit too much at the gym sort of ache. So yeah, a lot of Epsom salt bath for like, they're in my future at the moment, for the foreseeable future really. But yeah, my goodness, all I did last night is, well, when I came home I had a nap, and my god, did I have the best nap of my life. I've never had such a deep sleep before, and again, not sure whether it was the massage or the trauma or both. But yeah, oh, I had such a good little nap, and then I got up and I had a bath, and it was a lovely evening. And then I came and I sat in the cozy corner and I watched TV, but I wasn't really watching it because I was just sat there like, what happened? And just like flashes of feet in my body, basically tickling my lungs. I think she played volleyball with my spleen at one point. It was crazy. It felt bizarre in the moment, but afterwards, directly after that massage, I felt like a new person. Probably because she did rearrange everything in my body, but you know, also because of the massage. And yeah, I felt just incredible, amazing. I could take on the world, but today I feel like I have been bulldozed and just absolutely beaten up by a pro wrestler. So yeah, that's my little story time of Emilie's massage adventure. Emilie's first time massage. Yeah. Don't go into it blind. Like, you need to know what to expect. Because unlike me, you know, most people would know what a Thai massage was. I'm surprised I didn't really, because I love massages, I love different types of massages, but I've never looked into a Thai massage before. So, yeah, moral of the story, don't agree to something that you don't understand just because it's easier for the other person and you don't want to be a burden and be awkward. Because you might just end up having a small Thai woman stomp all over your body for fun. Yeah. So, to be fair, I do think that kind of massage was actually really helpful to me. It did make me feel great. Pain is gone. What I did find out from Googling what a Thai massage is supposed to be is, embarrassingly for me, it's actually for the most part performed with clothes on. And I did remove mine. So that must have been a lovely surprise for her. Yeah. It's probably why she didn't really use any oil. And then when she did, she was rooting for it for like 5 minutes. And then she found it. And she didn't really use like just hand to skin contact. She always used the cloth. I think I was supposed to remain clothed, which I did not know and regret. Oh, she's probably telling this story to people that she knows. Like, yeah, I had this like girl come in, get naked for a Thai massage. I mean, I did have a look. Some places do it with oil, some without. So some you do get naked for, or at least like underwear, like you strip down to underwear. So yeah, maybe it wasn't that weird, but from what I could tell, most places that do Thai massage, you stay clothed, or they give you like certain clothes to wear. So yeah, now that I think about it, she did say, I'll leave you to get on the bed. And I said, okay. So normally, to me, that's a cue to get undressed. She did leave the room. I don't know. I've been overthinking it a lot, so I don't know. At this point now, like, I'm not even bothered now. I feel like I've been through a traumatic experience that has somehow though left me better off, because I'm not in pain and I do feel looser. And although it wasn't relaxing in the moment, I do feel relaxed now. So yeah, didn't get the woman's name unfortunately, and I feel like I should have, considering how intimate we did get. So whoever she was, thank you. You helped me massively, and I don't think anyone can ever do what you did to me. They will never touch my soul the way you did. Yes. So, although she probably does that with everyone. I don't know though. The slapping did feel personal. Anyway, yeah, that was my story. I hope it gave you all a bit of a laugh and see the funny side of it. Also, don't go into a Thai massage without researching it first, because that was a big mistake on my end. Big mistake. Hopefully you can learn from mine. But yeah, I think we'll keep this episode a bit shorter than usual, and I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. And if you have, don't forget to subscribe. We've been seeing some new listeners at the moment. We've got a few in Australia. That's not a good accent to do. We've also got a few more in America as well. And yeah, we're seeing like a few more pop up. So thank you so much. Oh, there was a few in the Philippines as well. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And if you do enjoy it, you can subscribe on whatever you listen to, like Spotify, Apple, Amazon. I think Google's changed to be YouTube Music now. You can also check us out on socials at Cosy Corner Pod. They are all linked below in the description. So yeah, if you want to leave any comments, any feedback, head over to there and let us know what you think of these episodes. Oh, I just love embarrassing myself in front of the internet. It's so much fun. Content. It's content. Yeah. Literally during the massage, while she was like just penetrating my soul, I did think, this will be a really funny story for the podcast. So, yeah. I just turn anything that's weird and funny now into podcast content. So, you're welcome. And don't forget to stay cozy.